That is true. That is true. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now that the Idols is no longer, it's no longer there.
Yeah.
But they know they're the winner before.
Really?
You can work hard. You can get people behind you to vote for you, but they have their own winner.
How important would it have been for your mom to see this journey? What's amazing, man?
Yo, one of that question there. It's a very, very emotional one because my mom has been very supportive, man. Yo, honestly speaking, I've always been running away from doing gospel music. And I know that it has always been my calling, but I've always been running away from it. And the reason why I've been doing that is because of how we Christians are. Christians, we're very judgmental. And you cannot live your life fully without being judged as Olemo Kreste or a musician way long roetsa gospel. Seleke na metse until we follow ho bolela mme la ka mo taxi. How proud she was and how thankful she was for her ke mo 40 seats. So she was like, "Wanaka, wait to 40 seats," and I didn't understand what she meant by that. I was like, "How?" And she was like, "I was very sick by the time I performed the Sedilaka song. Bana ba ka ba itse ke lwala ne ke le ko ka moreng mo mpetong ke palla le go hemela mo mpetong. I was sick. And bana ba ka they were watching Idols, but when you were performing ke utlwile ke le ko ka moreng bana ba ka ba maketse ke na le bona ka mo dining room re o lebelletse." As they always say, a prophet appreciate you more than go thing, but would appreciate you go. So it's always like
But
that.
when they see you now on TV, Idols, they're thinking, "Oh man, this guy is serious now. We can't offer him the 1.5 now."
Trust me, they will still call you or text you and say, "Brayaga, re khopela re itia mokas."
Yeah, Mokas. Our ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on the Gospel Reality Podcast. I'm your uncle, your friend, your brother, Rato. And today we've got a dynamite in studio, people who make you nervous, radio presenters, actors, singers. So I'm hoping I'll do him justice, make sure that I'm worth the trip. But before we go to who's here, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you subscribe to the Gospel Reality Podcast. If you make us grow, then we grow. And like my good friend says, Umbuso with Zulu must grow. And before we go to our guest, today's song of the week is none other than Jesofela by Ditiro Maobane from Hammanskraal. So today ke dalla ko Pitori line so Garankuwa Hammanskraal. So Ditiro Maobane has got a beautiful song. Jesofela, please make sure you download it on all social media platforms and follow his merchandise. Jesofela. So I see people are having it, and yesterday he graced me with his presence. These celebrities now, we must show them that we are really graced to have them in our lives. So he came through yesterday, and I said, "You know what? I'm recording with this t-shirt today. Let's give it a bit of mileage. Make sure you hit him up. I think it's 250, something like that, 300. Just buy it for 500. You know what I'm saying now. But ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I've got a dynamite in studio today. Yeah, Anabra, when he was on Idols, I really thought this man is going gospel. Mene aring short right. Ashanisa na ready sono blomo, but are you thinking extra? So we've got a very important announcement for you today. But without any further ado, Botlhale JB
Abut.
How are you, my brother?
I'm good. Thanks, and you, bro?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the Gospel Reality Podcast.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, Abuti.
I'm a brother Klampil, eh?
Yeah.
What's in that 2 piece, eh?
Yeah, man.
Isn't it dress Idols?
No.
Or kwe now?
This is me.
Really?
Yeah, this is me.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Hey, but what eh?
Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks a lot.
If there's something I pray to God for,
yeah,
is a good sense of dress sense. When I skip a jean,
sure. No, but I get it. Sometimes you just have to look the part. Image plays a very important role, more branding. So your image is the first thing that people notice before they can hear you speak, before they can hear you sing. So you gotta look the part in order to sell yourself to the people.
Ne?
Yeah.
Hey, image. My brother, you look good. You dress good. You sing good. Hey.
Yeah.
Next. But you're looking good, my brother.
Thank you so much, Abu.
I say TV fair. No.
Yeah. Sure. I'm good, man.
All the way from Garankuwa.
Yeah.
It's from Garankuwa, that's all. How to horma bopan or murlavio. Give me high, that's all.
Bon, are Womachi.
Umaki, ne?
Yeah.
I don't go Garankuwa, but squaw, I see Uta look at my interview. Can we take
we'll just see how things go.
No, man, welcome, my brother. On a serious note, welcome. It's good to see that a guy we see on TV is not too big for small podcasts like us, you know.
Sure.
No, I'm gonna come through, man. I'm gonna come through, and here you are.
Yeah, man.
And most importantly, call time idols with this team.
Yeah, man. I've learned quite a lot from the competition, and time management is the most important thing in the industry as a whole. So if you're not on time, you're gonna lose quite a lot of things.
It's a problem, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you're a radio presenter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to be. I worked at SMU FM.
Yeah.
Also at Garankuwa FM.
Garankuwa FM.
Yeah.
With no experience.
No experience.
Acting, no experience.
No experience.
And your first gig was overseas, ne?
Yeah, my first acting gig was in UK, London. We were doing Mandela musical, and I was playing the role of the late son of the late Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, the line, game on. Game on. It's road to freedom.
Come on.
No, but you know what? It's about time the arts.
Yeah, true.
The arts is no longer one faceted, you know. Act, sing, MC.
Yeah.
The MC way yet.
Yeah.
MC. It's kind of a rapper. So it's good to see that you're not. You are versatile. You know?
True. You have
not
to be versatile.
Dimensional.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm glad. I'm happy to see it. Hey, man, this man is a radio presenter. So don't judge me, ne? Right, Twitter,
Sure.
I get you're a professional now.
Not really, man.
So,
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
For those who don't know Botlhale Phora, ne? Phora, not Phora.
No, it's Phora.
No, I get it. I get Cambridge English. So
sure.
So Phora. Well, you came number 3.
Yes.
Go Idols 2017.
2017. Yes.
Hey man. Hey man. Now you know, ne? When we agreed that you coming through, I remember your song. Go Idols, the song you did.
Yeah.
Soweto Gospel Choir.
The gospel one. Yeah.
Sedilaka.
Yes.
I thought when this guy comes out, ne, yena le khaya mthetho. Tlabele bona ba tshwereng gospel.
Sure.
I shot right. But before fitla moment, how important would it have been for your mom to see this journey? What's amele moyo na man?
Yo. One of that question, it's a very, very emotional one because my mom has been very supportive, man. I remember when I finished matric, I actually wanted to do architecture, but metal physics, so I didn't qualify for that course, and I had to take a gap year. And during that, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do music. And I went to my mom. I told her, you know what, ma, I think I'm gonna put everything on hold and just focus on music. And what she said was, you know, whatever that makes you happy, I'm gonna support you. And that's exactly what she did. You know, from SA's Got Talent in 2015, and then 2016 I went to The Voice SA, and 2017 to Idols, where she has always been supportive. And even after that, you know, Kukasi, when you get gigs, they will always pay you ka exposure. You know how things were. And my mom, every time namaka lor marawena, you always go to gigs, but you ask for zaga yaona mela monna how and she didn't understand or for you to be able to go there before you can, but she didn't give up, she
discourage
continued.
you.
She continued to support me, and everything that I did, she was always supportive. And I believe it's very important. It would have been very important for her to be here.
Amen.
And to witness all the things they don't accomplishes the mopelo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amen. And we need to say shout out to all the mothers who support any child who does the arts.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's not that easy.
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
Because you finish your studies. Then
Yeah.
even if you continue to study, a lot of them stay at home first.
True.
And a lot of them don't actually make it to the. So it takes a special kind of parent to say, "I'm with you, my child."
Yeah, that is
true.
You see,
You know what I'm saying?
and in most cases,
Yeah.
you'd find parents they would force their kids to do things that they fail to do in their times, and now they're gonna tell you, "Zamonna doctor, zamonna nurse, zamonna policia, or zamonna electrical engineer, or whatever." Like they want you to do things they wanted to do, but they couldn't, and it destroy a lot of youngsters.
And a lot of talent.
Yeah, true.
So, Dr. Dumi, better go study medicine. I should know open. So that what you can see where people actually have their first love.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's a case with him, but a lot of people, but hey, mama, here's your degree. Let me follow my music, But when I degree, but
Sure.
And how did you deal with the trauma? Did you see a psychologist or sharp? No, have you made peace? Do you feel you've got an angel?
Yeah, I do believe that I've got an angel.
Ne?
Yeah, and I didn't get counseling after the passing of my mom. I had to deal with it myself. I had to sit down and accept that she's no more, but in spirit she is. That's what I told myself, that she's looking down on me,
ne?
wherever she is, and I believe that she has always been, and
And very proud.
very.
No. Wabereka, Mama, wherever she is, she's looking down on you, and it's up to you to make her proud. And this is Lababakai. How many are you left?
We are 5
You're
siblings.
5?
Yeah.
5 siblings.
Yeah.
Are you the youngest?
No, I'm the third born.
Third born.
Yeah.
Hey, Marakaro Mureki, I'm sure Titaro first born.
Come on. And how did you get to Mureki part now?
Oh, Muna. Kandi idols, overseas gig, the overseas pediums are serious.
That's true. That's true.
And you gig, so no man, I'm just playing a game.
I do get you.
But people assume that if you're on TV,
automatically you have money.
You are loaded.
Yeah,
they don't know. Hey.
It's very tough.
It's very
they
tough.
don't know, right? They don't know.
But you 28 now?
Yes, I'm 28.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Straight.
28.
Yeah.
And when you were idols, you were 20.
I think I was 22, 23,
21, 22, somewhere there.
Yeah.
So at that time, at that age, very volatile age, how Bella Mole, the ladies will go mad for you.
Yeah.
Did that not throw you off?
Not really. It all started go high school. So I started singing go skolong in a school choir. So that started go assembly. When I used to sing, the assembly would go crazy, and I got used to that. And through the competitions, Libo Esse's Got Talent, the voice, and I got used to it. It's something that didn't get into my head, and it don't disturb and all that. I got used to it.
You've got a strong backbone.
Yeah.
A block.
Straight.
This man has got the full armor of God,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, man. Mara, it's good because, fame and the spotlight has got the ability to derail people, from your main course.
That is true.
So I'm so glad that it didn't get to you. The lights.
Yeah.
They didn't really get to you. And Munna, congratulations, Munna. You've got a daughter now, eh?
Yeah, I'm a father now.
You're a father now.
Yeah.
There's a song you composed before you go to Idols. What's that song about the Mama.
Mama Kanozi no Tando.
Yes, Mama Kanozi no Tando.
Yeah.
So, ki Mama Kanozi no Tando.
I'd like to believe, or yeah, but when I wrote the song, I wasn't dating.
You weren't dating?
Nah, and I wasn't dating my partner, so it wasn't. I just, in most cases when I write music, especially love songs, it was that thing. I just put a scenario in my head, and I just write about it. They say, something that you think too much about, or something that you say is what you attract.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did when I was writing that song, Mama Kanozi no Tando. And now I have Mama Kanozi no Tando, but it's not really Nozi no Tando, but
so
it's Orehopotse Grey.
Great. Hey.
Yeah.
Let's make sure Mama knows no Tando. Man. Even my twins. Fella, you can't speak of a name now and leave it, eh? No, it's Tando.
Ne? We'll just see.
No pressure, no pressure. But my advice to you, if possible, get your partner, keep them, especially before. I don't know where you are. No? I know you've made it, but I don't know to which level. But,
sure.
But if that person is, because I know how difficult it is in this industry. So, if you are sharp, live happy.
Aye. Sure.
And today, Botlhale came to announce a very important announcement. You know, you broke my heart when you left Idols, and then you did other. Beautiful music, by the way.
Afro pop, Afro soul.
I thought this man is gonna go straight into gospel, because you know that that song Sedilaka,
the Sedilaka one,
took it to top 5, eh?
Yeah,
definitely. You said top 5.
No, it was actually top 5. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it took you to top.
Oh no, you are right. It
top
took
5.
Me to top 5. Yeah. Yeah.
It took it. So I thought, you captured. South Africa's hearts, right there.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it was a matter of whether you win it or not.
Yeah.
And then you came back and were, no, man, you know what? I'm launching a switch. It's gospel music.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, I've always been running away from doing gospel music. And I know that it has always been my calling, but I've always been running away from it. And the reason why I've been doing that is because of how we Christians are. Christians, we're very judgmental. And, you cannot live your life fully without being judged as Olemo Kreste or a musician waiting for a gospel. And that is why kids have it big time. I was like, hey, I don't think I'll be able to survive gospel and the way Bakrester Jajanangati. And I had to run away from it. So as time went by, I received a lot of testimonies from different people. I remember this other time when I was working go SMU FM, taxi going back home just after the show because I was doing the afternoon show. So there was this old lady, she recognized me, but she wasn't sure. So she was like, I would go and I would tell how proud she was and how thankful she was for her 40 seats. So she was like, Wanaga, wait to 40 seats. And I didn't understand what she meant by that. I was like, how? And she was like, I was very sick by the time I performed the Sedilaka song. Bana ba ka ba itse ke lwala ne ke le ko ka moreng mo mpetong ke palla le go hemela mo mpetong I was sick. And bana ba ka they were watching Idols, but when you were performing ke utlwile ke le ko ka moreng bana ba ka ba maketse ke na le bona ka mo dining room re o lebelletse. I took it lightly. I was like, maybe mama is just trying to hold a conversation in taxi, man. I took it lightly. As time went by, I continued to receive a lot of testimonies from different people, even on my DMs as well. People coming forward and saying, bro, you have saved my life. I wanted to take my life. I was going through this and that. I was like, hey, okay. But still, I didn't want to do gospel. And there's a friend of mine who's a website developer who was like, bro, have you considered doing gospel? I was like, I'm not into gospel. Because I didn't want to do it. Like, I didn't want to do it so bad. And I would crush him And then after ke hopolo re mara tamana o itse umputsitse pila mara the way ke mo crashitseng ka teng it's bad. And then the last one I was performing more Harte BS. It was Friday, I think it was the wine tasting thing, and I was performing there. So this guy came to me after Kifedzo performer. I closed with the song, the Sedilaka song, and he was a bit intoxicated. You know, it's a wine tasting event. So, yeah. So he came to me, I was like, bro, you are very good. And I was like, thank you so much. And he was like, you know, I do understand why Frostana secular and secular is selling, but secular is not for you. Bro.
So a drunkard told you that?
Yeah. And that's when it hit home. I was like, this guy, this thing are secular is just not for you, man. Do gospel. Level you performed, but with that last song that you performed, that's where everybody was touched. Don't you think you should do gospel? And I was like, yeah, ish. You know, you're not the first person to tell me that. I'll think about it. And then I thought long and hard about it. And I was like, you know what? Man, a lot of people have been coming through and saying, bro, please do gospel. And there's testimonies that came through as well. I remember this one, I was in Lepalale. This lady came to me and told me that I have also saved her life. And unfortunately, she was raped by the stepdad, and she was in varsity by then. And she couldn't focus. And every time when she fell down, she would always go back to revisit the Sedilaka performance. And she told me that this song is a song that kept me going, and I'd like to thank you for that. Now I'm happy, I'm married, and everything is just going smooth in my life. Thank you so much. I would like you to meet my husband as well. And you know, I met the husband. I was like, wow, I've touched a lot of people's life, and here I am in denial of doing gospel. Then that's when I thought, you know what, now it's time I go and do gospel and start serving the kingdom of God, start serving my purpose.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
How? I know you're preaching now. Eh? So the testimonies came through, but it took a drunk man. I'm just playing. I'm just playing with you.
Yeah.
Come on, Baba Amohelang. When you are barring, those people go to another dimension when they are drunk.
That is true, yeah.
So I'm glad you saw it. You know, like I told you, I came on a car, but I get no some kids.
Sure.
So I said, man, this man, his line is gospel. But hey, tell me, what denomination do you go to church?
Yes, I go to church. Actually, this year, on the 3rd of January, when I was turning 28, I told myself that I'm going to be visiting 28 churches because I turned 28 before I release my gospel album.
Oh,
so ever since Jan, I've been visiting churches. So far, I've done 13 churches, and I'm still going to do 28 before I can release my gospel album. So, yeah, I do go to church. My church is Lutheran, but I visit different churches now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Luther.
Yeah, I'm Luther.
But la Coloreto.
Yeah.
La para
everything. Yeah.
And then you know, South Africa has got different denominations of churches, ne?
Yeah, true.
And now, I clearly I got it wrong. When you were singing Sedilaka, I thought you know why? What are the more or in top 5? Top 5.
Where I was preaching. Yeah.
Only saying. I had only saying. I was like, this one.
Well, actually, yeah, from my father's side, Batena Sione, and from my mother's side, Luther. So, Hekile Kobo Papa, I would go to Sione. Hekile Kobo Mama, I'd go to Luther.
So, Kakite go Heko.
I was young. I was very young. Yeah.
All right. No, man, that's beautiful. And then, have you ever sang in a church structure?
Yes.
Like
worship team?
Worship team.
Yes, I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Before I can find myself, I used to go to Community Baptist churches in Zone 2.
Yeah.
I used to be part of the worship team there. back in the years, I think it was when I was doing matric, but because of matric, I couldn't, do all the time because of Nera Tendalidi Sunday. Now that's where like distance and all that. But yeah, I have.
It was a big church called Garankuwa, Grace.
Yes, Grace Bible Church. Yeah,
one of the biggest. Garankuwa.
Yeah, that's actually the first church that I visited this year.
Ah,
yeah,
really?
Yeah. I forgot the pastor's name.
Yes, because his brother or somebody in a church called Mawubani as well. But anyways, tell me, who's your favorite gospel musician?
Your favorite gospel musician? Leboso
Khobela, ne?
Yeah.
I touched down. Boss idea.
Yeah, hi. She's powerful.
Ne?
Very, very, very powerful.
She's powerful, ne?
Yeah.
And then I need to find out this from you, ne? Your favorite gospel song currently, Gefi?
The song ki Ungukuphila by Sister Limngwa. Yo, that song.
Was that idea, ne?
That's a very beautiful, beautiful song, man.
Did you know who wrote that song?
No.
Puleng Match.
No, I didn't know. That's a very beautiful song.
Beautiful song.
Yo.
Yeah.
Ever since Kiki that song, I've been playing it like every time when I'm driving or when I'm home. I listen to one song on repeat. That's what I do. And that song, and I even know it. Like all the lyrics, I would sing out loud. I don't care about like I would sing out loud. Yeah.
Ah man, that woman, she's dynamic.
She's got pipes for days.
For days.
Yeah.
For days. No man, let's go to your music. Let's start it from the beginning. Do you think musicians are appreciated enough in South Africa? And before I go South Africa, Garankuwa. Do you still have Majitale that kind of setup? Or do you have the respect you think you deserve?
Honestly speaking, Kokasi, the talent is dying. Because a lot of people who have made it in the industry, but those ones they like Babatlona Melabalawani in most cases. And that is why the talent, Kokasi is dying, honestly. I'm not going to lie to you. So it's definitely not working, Kokasi.
Nah,
it's not.
So you appreciate it somewhere else?
Yeah. As they always say, a prophet appreciate you more than good thing, but would appreciate you go. So it's always like
But
that.
when they see you now on TV, idols, they're thinking, oh man, this guy is serious now. We can't offer him the 1.5 now.
Trust me, they will still call you or text you and say, Brayaga, Rukopela Ritia Mokas. And you ask yourself for giving Ritia Kasi. Yeah. They always do that.
Really?
Yeah.
No man, we should really show musicians respect. Top three. It's not joke, eh?
True, man.
How badly did you want it? Or how badly did you see it when you got to top 3?
Funny enough, when I went to Idols, because of the competition is very tight. Kuri Idols, there's different people with different vocal ranges and everything. All I wanted was just to get a platform to be exposed, so that when I release my music, I'll be able to hit the market.
I see.
And week after week, I progressed to the next stage.
So you were surprised.
The next stage, I was like, okay, I'm doing something right here. People have been voting and voting week after week, and then now I'm in the top 5. Now I'm in the top 4. Hi, no, I'm top 3. Yeah, like I'm saying, I didn't go there to win. I just wanted the exposure, the platform. And next thing, I'm in the top 3. When I was in the top 3, I was like, then if I'm in the top 3, then chances are I can even win this competition.
You can win this, yeah. You could taste it. It was there.
It nearly more. Wow.
And people don't know, the first time you auditioned, they said no.
Yes.
You auditioned in Pretoria, but no, you had to go to Joburg.
Yeah.
To audition.
Yeah.
If I remember the story correctly, the director was not there the first day, but I know, come back tomorrow. Guy.
Yo, bro, where did you get all this information?
And you came back again.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
At that point, you thought, if I didn't make it, I just barely made it now. You didn't see yourself top 3, ne?
I didn't. honestly.
Ne?
I remember I kile hona mo Pitori State Theatre first, and I had only a month experience here with guitar because I also play guitar.
Yes.
So I went to audition with the guitar, and because of the nervousness, I messed up with the chords.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Nah, sing without a guitar." And I sang. They was like, "Thank you. We'll contact you." By then, I saw the directors, and then I didn't get a call back. And actually, they called and say, "Unfortunately, you didn't make it." And I do remember that voice because the guy who was working, he's still working there. Honzing Gogo. That's the guy who called. And I was like, "Oh, thank you. I'll see you go Joburg." That's what I said on the call. I went to Joburg, Carnival City. I auditioned. I got there early in the morning. I remember getting around 4 o'clock. Got there around 7. And I auditioned around past 6. Late. Now I have to come back home. I was like, it's not going to work. Called my mom, I have to come back tomorrow because I didn't see the directors today. They called my aunt that side, go Binun.
Yeah.
And then my aunt, the following morning, it was Sunday. I had to go back and to see the directors. After seeing the directors, and then I got a call back on Monday. They were like, "Hey, congratulations, you've made it. You're going to see the judges now. Come back on Wednesday." Now I had to go back to my aunt's place to go sleep there for the whole week because there were shoot backs and all that, the call back and everything.
Yeah.
And I went into the audition room with all the judges, and I got a golden ticket with all 4 yeses. And the golden ticket was handed by the most difficult judge ever, more idols, Rendell. He's the one who gave me the golden ticket. And the rest is history. I made it to the top 3.
To the top 3?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I can imagine, the winner gets a car as well.
Yeah.
You saw yourself drive out of there.
Bro, we also had, we did this short clip, the cutaways where we had our own number plates. And
oh my goodness.
Each and we did all that, all of us. We would see, now this is my car, the personalized number plate and everything. Unfortunately, I didn't get it.
It was that close. Don't worry. That car. That was nothing.
No, I receive, man.
But tell me, which act at Idols was difficult to sing after? Hey, this person delivers. I don't want to go after this person.
Honestly, in my season, I didn't think there was anyone who scared me.
Really?
Honestly, nah.
Yeah, man.
Nah. I was my own competition there because of the moment I look at you as a competition. I'm not gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna be always looking for what are you doing. You're not gonna focus on your performance, but on the other person's performance. And I didn't want to do that. I remember they asked that question when we got to the top 10, the press interviews and all that. They asked, who's your competition? Who do you think is your competition? I was like, I think I'm my own competition. That's exactly what I said. Wow. And I've ran with that throughout the competition. Yeah.
And one thing I cringe when I see people being voted out. Didn't get enough votes. Meaning you're going home. Now, when you're idols, newspapers write about you. You're on TV. And then when you leave there, you go back to normal life. You sleep in fancy hotels. You work with top producers.
True.
How was the transition from that life to now going
to
back
the normal life?
Normal life, going back to Garankuwa.
Well, fortunately, they prepared us. I remember that the vocal coach there, Timaris, she told us, she prepared us for the after the competition effect. And she told us, life after this competition, it's going to be something else. Now you're getting all the hype. You are the it thing now. Everyone is talking about you because you are on TV. But the moment you are out, everyone is going to forget about you and they're going to focus on who's left in the competition, or they're going to focus on the winner and, forget about you. So you need to prepare yourself. And with me, fame hasn't been something that got into my head. You know, I've been on SC's Got Talent, I've been on The Voice, and I learned not to let fame control me.
Yeah.
And going back after the competition, because I went home after the whole competition was ended, because I wasn't eliminated at the early stages. So going back home, it wasn't that hard. Because now the fame was still there. But as time goes by now, it's starting to die down.
Yeah.
Things are no longer the same. So it hasn't been that difficult for me, honestly, because of I was prepared. And also from the previous competitions as well, fame, it's like that. So if you let it control you, then you're not going to make it in the industry.
Sure.
Yeah.
From Beggar to Spark.
Where born?
Hey! But look, you sound to me like you've got a solid head on your shoulders.
Yeah.
There's some people who got maramo, but I know that it actually hurts at some point. I can just imagine, man, you know what? Like, you have to make your own breakfast now.
Yeah.
I can imagine that shift, because also when we also travel here with work, you get there and you live nicely. Now you come back home.
And true, it was like that. Go Idol's house, to have fellas, so just bath, prep yourself to go and rehearse and everything. And you'll find breakfast by Sevilla. So you're just gonna eat and you don't do anything.
Yeah.
They even make up your bed. Like everything is just proper.
Yeah,
and then now you have to go back home. But again, factory reset. Yeah, go back to normal. But when I got back home, I don't know now. They treated me as a celebrity, man.
Yeah.
Also, really did you? They make food for me. It continued. But as time went by, as time went by, now you have to, stand up and go.
Life is too
yeah.
No, man. But biggest issue with idols, ne? I love idols. I love what idols did.
Yeah.
That it can take a guy from Garankuwa, take him to the world.
Yeah, true.
My biggest issue with idols was, this is a singing competition. There was not really a singer there in terms of the judges. So that was the only issue I had with idols. I'm like, yeah.
But Unati is
said singer winner. No, but Unati I left. Then about Tembisi. Yeah, but Chimang, that guy. So JR then ended up not
Yeah, I get
ended up not having singers. No, Unati is a good singer, but these other competitions they'll get more Beyonce.
Yeah.
Proper singers. Who at least get music. Those vocally.
Yeah.
Yes. So the last question I've got on idols is people have been talking about idols. Sorry, the winner of idols is they know the winner before you get to the end. But the winner is crafted in the back doors.
Yeah.
Gaddafi. I don't know if you know Gaddafi in the gospel space. There's a lady called Gaddafi. And said Gaddafi said Kayam Tet was chosen before even idols started. They knew this was the guy. Do you believe that's how it is?
that is true. That is true. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now that the idols is no longer, it's no longer there.
Yeah.
But they know they're the winner before.
Really?
You can work hard. You can get people behind you to vote for you, but they have their own winner. That's how all the competitions are.
Really?
That's how all the competitions are. I'm not gonna lie to you. They know their winner. They definitely know their winner. One thing I can tell you, there's something that I experienced while we went to UK, and I'm a very observant person, and relayed also as the top three. It was me, Mtokozisi, and Paxton. We landed there in the morning, Monday. So we're supposed to do, your inserts, the shoots, and everything. Mind you, the votes on Tuesday evening, at 10 or 10:30. But by Monday morning when we landed, I already knew I was out. How? Yeah. By just observing. I already knew, Horna, I'm the one who's out here. Relenti like a Monday, but I already knew that I was out.
Really?
How? The vote is all like a Tuesday night.
Hey man, what are you saying?
I'm telling you, bro.
So this thing is true.
It's true. It's true. I already knew that I was out. Morning, the vote is all like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Night.
Yeah.
Oh, how? It doesn't make sense.
So when they bring those auditors, but no, this one audited by the.
These things are scripted, man.
They're scripted, ne?
They're all scripted.
But we cannot downplay your talent for getting you where you got.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so you obviously need the talent, but at the top there's a committee.
You know, there's quite a lot. You know, the competition has sponsors, and they gotta get something from you as well as the winner. So if you are Botlhale and maybe they're not looking for the kind of person what's on a for whatever maybe brands they that they like to push. Remember, immediately when you win, you are an ambassador for all the brands that is sponsoring the competition.
Of course.
That's exactly what happens. So they know who they're looking for. But okay, this one is definitely going to work for our image. So after this, I think this one is the one who's going to win the competition. That's how it is.
Like I was saying, you look good, sharp. Man, if they were judging according to that, man,
honestly, there's a lot of politics in the competitions.
Really?
All of them. So that's the thing.
Now I heard you, ne? Let's move from this. But the last part of idols is, like I told you, when you did Sedilaka, ne? I saw Bosnezi,
Yes.
Bokaya Mutetwa. Kind of who was the other one? Gospel.
Yeah.
It was also
It's Nezika Mtetwa, Younger. Yes.
Yes. Just on the guy. So those people went out there and they seem like they've made it go gospel.
True.
I like a prophet, like a prophet at this day. So I thought you'll be one of those people. Now you are, but I thought it's a natural progression. This man is coming to gospel.
Yes.
And I actually thought go gospel you're gonna do. Do you know a guy called Mahlangu? He was here, man. Mahlangu, the only Ndebele guy. Godfrey Mahlangu. You know Godfrey Mahlangu? Yeah. So Godfrey Mahlangu when he came into gospel, he was singing the Pinata Masione, modernize them.
Yeah.
So I saw you doing that stuff.
You're always saying kind of vibe.
It's a top 5 video. Only thank you. Like, I thought you'd be doing that style. What style are you doing, gospel?
Okay, so the reason why I'm visiting churches, Ruela Beko, visiting 28 churches, is to get different feels from different churches, so that I can incorporate all the the experiences from different churches into my music. So in my music, there's different kind of feels. We have Mapostolo, but your Bazalwani kind of vibe. Your instrument, the elements Mapostolo here and there. And we have your Nwele Bazalwani music, the praise and worship. Like I do quite a lot. It's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you're not fusing it into your style right now. You know that your style, to me, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you know a guy called Kabeno Koenko, the guitarist?
Yeah.
If I close my ears, you guys are so alike. You're ranging, his voice is a bit different, but I hear a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
I thought you guys and Enko were gonna do a song. I was sure to fail.
And actually, he once contacted me and he said, "Bro, we should work. I think it was when I released my Sonoblomo album. Because now we have quite a few people who do music ka Setswana.
Yeah.
And when I wrote those beautiful songs, that's what attracted me to them.
Yeah.
And he was like, bro, we need to work.
Oh, you are talking to them?
Yeah, I was talking to Kabelo. I was talking to Kabelo, and I don't know what referred the guy. Even Press. Yeah.
Yes, even Press.
Even Press. He contacted me and was like, wow, bro, your music is beautiful. We need to work on something. Kosatan. Yes. And we've been talking. I don't know what happened. Yeah.
No, revive that conversation. I think you guys can do something. Maybe your songwriting, like you guys fit. Like we got like about bendy. No, but you guys fit. So now I thought maybe your gospel little bit around that sound. But if you're gonna open it, I get it on the 23rd of April. You announced to everyone.
Yes.
I'm going to gospel, and there's an album.
Yes.
That is brewing, or that has brewed.
Yes. It's titled Genesis. That's the title of the album. Yeah.
When is it coming out?
The date is not yet confirmed, but we're releasing a single next week, Friday.
Yeah.
No, not next week. This week.
This week.
Yeah, on the 3rd of May.
What? King Libitola singile?
Sefapano.
Sefapano.
Yes, it's a very, very beautiful song. The power of the cross. Going back to 1 Corinthians 1:18, airing, the message on the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, and to us who are being saved, it is the power of God.
Hallelujah.
Ke ka mo ke reng sefapanong ho na le matla a sona ke bophelo. Me nka se jara sefapano ke kokobetse go ntate gobane rato la gagwe le legolo mme le re fodisa dipelo. Me ke mo rorise ka dinako tsotlhe gobane ke ena tsela nnete le bophelo.
Just one line phrasing, so we can understand how it goes.
Okay, ere. Sefapano hona le matla sona ki bophelo. Nangka si rasi fapano kiko kobe te huntate.
I'm sold. That
is why I love it. Yes, I remember I was talking to Barakemang. Sis Maria, and Ebeki Mujisa the song. I was like, wow, this is a very beautiful song. That's exactly what he said. Yeah.
But this thing at the artist, when they come here and they sing, they look at me, back. My guys. Vocally challenged. So I'm so glad you're going traditional. I feel like a lot of gospel artists, they forget that traditional in South Africa. It's traditionally,
Yeah.
The market there is...
It works.
It works. It works. I'm not saying they mustn't do other things, but... Or maybe that's my appetite. I love the baby
traditional one.
Traditional. I went to Lebo Schobela's DVD recording. Hey, Pons, we must drink this water. I'll be like, give VIP. This water you got VIP. So
yeah.
At least you feel a mileage. I must drink. No, I must drink.
Yeah.
So, your tone, Uvaila Daso. So when I Lebo Schobela, you must talk to her, man. Yeah, man. Let's do a single, man. She'll be very happy.
I'll be happy as well.
Ne?
Yeah.
Hey. And
I remember when she was doing the DVD, I wanted to be part of that. You know, stage, but at the last minute I was like, nah, it's not gonna work. Let me just, let it pass. We'll cross paths. That's just
straight,
not now.
Straight.
Yeah.
I hear she's a lovely lady. She's not difficult. She's a drama queen.
Yeah.
Talk to her, man.
I'll definitely try my luck.
And the beautiful thing of singing Setswana, man. Remember you used to sing in Zulu, ne? And then you decided, no, man, let me go to my Tswana.
It was actually a bit of both, Tswana and Zulu. Yeah.
But then you made a decision of, no, I'm going to sing
strictly Setswana.
Setswana,
But I do have Zulu songs
Yeah.
in my gospel album as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a mix. I'm trying to accommodate everyone.
Yeah.
The Nguni languages and also like Setswana and Kam.
Kamuswane.
Yeah.
Hey, bila ba re ko gospel, you must have Zulu.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. But
Yeah, that's in the music industry as a whole, not only gospel. Yeah.
But I'm so happy to see you singing Setswana. And you did say you also play guitar, ne?
Yes, I do play
Self-taught?
guitar. Self-taught. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that coming?
It's good, man. But it's not on your professional level. But I do perform with my guitar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do perform.
Oh, was a harasso.
Yeah.
It's there, but it's
Yeah,
not there.
yeah.
Hey, oh, sorry. rest in peace. Hey.
Come on, man. It's there, but it's not there. I do perform, man.
Yeah.
It's proper.
Kind of what's that gospel song that was playing on Metro FM?
Noma Kunzima. That's my first gospel song.
Your first gospel song?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it on the new album?
Yeah, I'm gonna re-release it on the new album. I had to take it down from the previous release,
Yeah.
so that I can re-release it on the new album. I'm gonna rework on the song and then drop it on the album.
Also, the album is not done yet.
No, it's not done yet. That is why I'm only releasing a single now.
single, yeah.
And then while finishing the album. Hopefully, I'm gonna be dropping it before September. I'm hoping. Yeah.
So this time, did you do it with a live band?
Yes, everything is recorded live.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Live in studio, ne?
Live in studio.
I hope you paid them this time because your first album, COVID. Hey, you didn't pay them.
Bro!
I heard your first one and then, gents, it's COVID. But no, don't worry. I hope this time.
You know, it's always great to have people
They understand your vision.
yeah, they understand your vision and they believe in you. And the people that worked on that album that I didn't pay they were my band when I came back from Idols.
Yeah.
So I was like, guys, hey, it's very tough. So this is what I have. It's very beautiful. And I sent them what I had with, recording with my guitar and everything. And I was like, this is what I'd like us to work on. Are you guys going to be able to help me work on this? And they were like, bro, let's work. And then,
Ne?
yeah. And
So they played for exposure.
yeah.
You have to.
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like, you know what, holy shaputara let's work, let's push.
That's
and we were able to work on the album not in the same studio.
But it was COVID, so you
Yeah,
had to
it was
send
COVID.
files
So
there.
yeah, so that's how we worked. The guy who produced the whole album was in Mafikeng, and I was here Garankuwa, and my bass guitarist was in town, and we had to exchange information, the project and all that, and the album was done, mixing and mastering everything, and we dropped the album without even meeting.
Without meeting.
We never met in the same studio.
My goodness. But it must have been weird because you're from, you need to be in studio, but there's that energy.
Yeah, where you have to.
Yeah.
But in this case, it wasn't like that.
Ne.
But it was nice. It was really nice because it was quite challenging. It was fascinating as well. Hey, we're working on this, but Harakopani in the same studio. Hey, yeah, no, COVID, there, one sorry. Things are possible. You can do, even though you can try, creative ways to work. And it really worked.
Ne.
And we dropped the album, and the album was doing great. And all thanks to the late Peter Mashata. He's the one who promoted the song Ya Ke from the album.
Yeah.
I remember by then, I didn't. The song wasn't recorded. I just played with my guitar, recorded the video, and posted it on social media. And a lot of people received it well. And he posted on his social media, and that's where the song gained momentum. And by the moment I released the song, it got number one. It got to number one on SA charts, iTunes.
Yeah.
And when the album was released as well, it was on number one. And all thanks to Mashata, man. May his beautiful soul rest in peace. Blind. Yeah.
No, man. Rest in peace to Mashata, man.
Yeah.
I don't know when this is gonna air, but that was sad, man.
Ish, man.
That was sad. I remember 2 weeks ago or something, it was his birthday.
Yeah.
And my sister was singing there.
Yo,
And
I was
to
so
find out
heartbroken,
after
man.
2 weeks that,
I was so heartbroken.
hey, man.
Like my heart was heavy after Kikifezo one of those news on social media. yo, it was heavy.
Ne?
And I remember that, I think it was on Sunday when, you know, the news broke out. I woke up very happy. Yo, you know what, I'm going to do spring cleaning and everything. Very energetic. Then the news broke out and
your mood
my day just went like this. I didn't do anything the whole day. Like,
or no,
I was sad.
No koropa stoop.
Get aboard, I was gonna do everything. Massive. I didn't do anything the whole day.
No, man, it was a very sad day, man.
Yeah, very sad one.
The crime in South Africa.
Ish.
Our government needs to do something, man. The crime is too much. Yeah, it's too much. This is where celebrities or public figures are killed at random. Who are we? Why not just bitter? Nah, who's gonna even? I mean,
it's for bitter.
I don't bitter. If something happens to you, I don't. You know, your story can be out there, and there will be more pressure on the perpetrators.
Yeah.
To get Rona.
But it's still not working. Look at Senzo Meiwa's case.
Yeah,
look at AK's case. And now it's Mashata. It's DJ somebody. You see, the cases are still unsolved. So no, I don't think it does work. Being popular and thinking, the law will take its course, and it's not working. Yeah, it's definitely not.
No, we must vote, man.
Yeah.
And I can see you're wearing green and white. MK.
What are you saying?
MK party.
Nah, man. Actually, this is the theme color for my album. The green.
But vote,
yeah, I'm definitely going to vote.
You must vote, ne?
Yeah, I do. And I've been voting ever since about 18 years.
Ne?
Yeah.
No, that's good. Please, everyone, I encourage all Christians, please go out there, vote in numbers.
Yes.
Let's make sure that...
Let's vote for change, guys.
For change, yes. Yeah. Hey, you're also tired.
Aye. Let's vote for change, guys.
Arvita, my brother, I've been following your music. I think you are vocally gifted. And you write your own songs.
Yes, I do write my own music.
I think your writing is impeccable.
Thank you, man.
I think your style needs to just go out there. And starting from your single, 2017.
Yes.
Good enough. This guy, you know, no, ne?
Yeah.
And then no, man. There's something there. There's something there. And then what? 2018, what Mama knows, you know.
Mama knows no Tando, yes.
Tando.
Yeah.
Mama knows no Tando. Respectively, my twins.
Sure.
But so let me tell you, if you want to make twins, open one eye. Must I teach you everything?
Does that even work, bro?
I've been in this longer than twins athletes.
Okay.
And then your song now, ne?
Yeah.
Your album now, ne? Sonoblomo.
Sure.
So Sonoblomo, for those who don't know, Sonoblomo is sunflower.
Yes. Sunflower.
So magogo how natsa kaya bya di Sonoblomo go jardin.
You know, ke holetse go jardin engwe leng hore like my grandnarata go byala. And that is from my father's side. Like all the fruits, all the veggies are na re dikra go jardin. Ta go kina byala ko ntle ke dipotata ka mo jardin.
Dipotata ko ntle?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Potata
is a sweet potato for those who don't know.
Yeah. Everything was there. Your sugar canes,
dinamune.
Everything.
Really?
Everything.
Sunflower.
Strawberry. Like, everything go jarate. Yeah.
No, that's one I live hella in Eshapu so. That's why you got like the hella in
yeah.
Hella in Yakakuta. Sister so So Sonoblomo, so it was a dedication to your granny.
Yes.
This Sonoblomo.
Yeah. Because they used to call Kohai
Sonoblomo.
So I needed a very specific flower, a very special flower.
Yeah.
This, album.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And the Sonoblomo is the flower that came to mind. I was like, let me go for Sonoblomo. It's a very beautiful, bright, colorful flower.
Yes.
And that is how my album is. It's very bright. It's very
bright
colorful.
yellow.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Man, I know. I love that album, man. I love that album. And you signed under your own company now?
Yes, I'm independent.
Independent.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Shut up, Payola.
Payola.
Very independent. Payola.
No, it's everywhere. Even the record companies, they do pay.
Ne?
It's everywhere.
That's
It's
what I'm
not
asking.
only independent.
Where are you gonna get money for Payola?
Through gigs.
I mean, gospel. God will provide. Can't do it.
Definitely God provides. God provides through gigs and everything. You know, wa save alwena wa bona wa kotompisa mola le mola hore o khono re go ka e ba re ha. That's how it is.
No, unfortunately, gospel artists don't say this. You know, hey, it's tough out there. It's tough out there. There's a process of making your music, and there's a process of getting your music out there.
Yeah.
Now you look at that, my Payola is in the name.
Wabanda.
And one of my favorite songs on your album, Aufiki. With sex guy.
Yes, with J-Sax.
I don't know.
It's a very beautiful song.
That's my song, ne?
Yeah.
Le Barang Swank.
Barra Swing.
Barra Swing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love those songs. And then Le Ikehudile, obviously. I mean, everyone knows that one, but I resonated.
Yeah.
I resonated with those two songs.
Sure.
I felt like, hey man, does this guy no. The gold is in, you know?
Yeah.
And when I let my piano on that song. I just forgot the name of the song.
Which one is that one? On the Sono Bloma album?
On the Sono Bloma album. You are featuring sex something.
Oh, yeah, it's J-Sex. But I think it's Aufiki.
Yeah.
The sex edition.
Yes.
The saxophone one. There's no vocals, but he's just doing it with a saxophone.
No, man, it has a saxophone fella, but oh no, that one I know saxophone. But good piano, man. You need to get a producer.
Piano.
Yeah.
I've done it, but I never released any.
Really?
Yeah. You know, the reason, like, honestly speaking, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been lost in the music industry. I'd like to believe that I've been lost. I didn't know which genre suited me. As much as I've been running away from the gospel music. So I've done all of them. I started doing singing Gaka house music when I started singing. I think it was 2013, 2014. I was doing house music, and I went to deep house music, and then I went to Afropop, and then I featured some guys, Rairama Piano. I also worked with the late Bensel. We did a song, Bamtatile, it's Amapiano, and also worked with Zing Master as well, as individuals. But that song was never released. I worked with quite a lot of people, but the music wasn't released.
Ne?
Yeah.
All right. No, man, just you've done everything else. You might as well.
Yeah, true.
So, my brother, my biggest issue with the industry that I love, the genre that I love, kind of gospel is not a genre. I call it a genre. This is, it takes too much money to get to this end product.
True.
It takes too much money.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
It takes a lot of money.
And now, when you got a gospel album, after this one, you can't now go back to studio.
No.
It's a live, you need to go to a
live recording. Yes.
You must worry about hiring a venue, getting people to attend.
Yes. Sound stage.
The sound stage. It's a lot of money. And majority of the people you see here have personally told me, I have not seen that money back. Are you not scared of that potential reality?
It's a reality that I'm gonna have to face. I know when you're doing a live recording, you're gonna spend quite a lot of money.
Too much money.
There's a friend of mine, Lou, who has a studio in Soshanguve. I was using his studio actually, and he also has artists under his label, and he was doing a live recording, and he told me that they spend a lot of money there.
Too much.
It's a lot.
Too much money. Lighting alone.
It's a lot. He mentioned something about 250K
No, that's being generous.
No, that one was just a small one, not
yes,
your huge. Yeah, huge. It was recorded at his father's church.
Yeah.
So, but that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
250K is a lot of money. Now you have to pay all the artists. It's a lot.
BVs, the band, and the band these days, ne? If they don't have proof of payment, they don't go on that stage.
Boy, it's not gonna happen. That's how things are.
No, so it's a very difficult market in terms of the arranging of the music. Ne? The arranging of the music is it's proper. I think gospel musicians are the best arrangers.
True.
In South Africa.
True.
Ne? I don't know about the world, but in South Africa, arrangements, producers are doing the most. But that producer is not cheap.
Not at all.
The producer is not cheap. Getting a solid drama and it's. Are you ready for that, my brother?
I'm ready. I'm already paying a lot of money for the project.
Yeah.
I've already paid quite a lot for the single that is going to be released on Friday. It's a lot of money.
Who's your producer?
Terry D. There's a guy who's from Hammanskraal. He's very, very good.
No, everyone good is from Hammanskraal. Hammanskraal?
Yeah, he's from Hammanskraal.
Terry D.
Yeah, Terry D.
I don't know him. I'm from Hammanskraal.
His name is Busiso. But the Terry D is the stage name. Yeah, he's very good.
He's very good.
Yeah, that's the guy who's producing for me. Well, we co-produce because I write my own music and play my chords with my guitars and everything, and just give him whatever that I've worked on so that we can add more elements on that. So yeah.
Really, I need to find out who this Terry D is.
He's very good.
He's very good.
Yeah.
But are you excited to be in this industry?
Yes, I'm super excited, man.
No. Come and meet. Joshua Maponga says, are these a medium of what?
Is it?
Hey, Maponga, he was here.
Yeah.
So, my brother, good luck on your journey.
Thank you, man.
As a gospel musician.
Thank you.
Please come, make it proper, man. Be the light in that thing, because as people say when they come here, they say, hey, they have work of gospel as well. So be grounded. They say it's not what it seems. I don't know. I'm not a gospel artist.
Yeah, that is true though.
So you must check. You must check and no scandals.
Yeah, when you get into the gospel industry, you have to make sure everything how it's clean.
Yeah.
Because of anything negative is gonna, it's gonna be your downfall.
Yeah, it's gonna be your downfall. Yeah. But look, I'm excited to hear what you have to offer, man. I believe you're gifted. I think you're good at what you do, and I believe you're gonna go all the way. Bonso, do you have a question?
No, I don't have a question. It's just I didn't know Botlhale and we were really rooting for you go idols, especially my wife. I know. We were actually hosting you today.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, in terms of your music, man, you've been doing great stuff. Looking forward to your gospel journey.
Sure.
And, maybe a fruitful one. With our support.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it.
No, we definitely supporting you, and your artwork for the single for Friday. When you have it, please send it through.
I will definitely.
Let us also try and spread the love. Spread it on our platforms. Let's see how far this can go.
Sure.
I've got a guy who'd love to write a song for you.
Please.
Sure. Let's do beautiful music. But my brother, thank you very much for coming through.
Sure.
But before you go, I need you to answer me this. If Botlhale was not born, what would the world miss out on?
Sure.
Your time to shine.
Yeah. They would definitely miss out on great vocals, great musicianship, great ministering, as I'm about to, get into me ministering in this gospel music world. So they will definitely miss out on that and miss out on the Sedilaka performance that I did on Idols.
I was like, no, we pay fast. No. We pay fast.
No. Thanks a lot, man.
Nazo, but on the Gospel Reality podcast, I don't know.
Sure.
We've got a sponsor on the podcast.
Yeah.
Sedilaka.
Ah. Awa.
All the sins gone, my brother.
Yeah.
It's a shower gel. It's also a bath foam.
Sure.
Yeah, so from but it's a shower gel and a bath foam. Yeah, mature. It's like so. As time goes,
Yeah.
it's like yeah, mature. You'll see it change the color. I expire. It adapts to your environment.
Yeah, yeah.
So Sedilaka, I would like to say thank you very much for coming. Please check it out on Instagram at Sedilaka.
Sure.
And then if you love it, please order again.
I will definitely check it out.
50 rand, my brother. I also feel 2 million, 50 rand.
Which one? I didn't win, bro.
And then
Thanks a lot, man.
From the Gospel Reality Podcast, would like to give you this. Maybe it's a hot and cold. Ne?
But this.
You
Yeah.
can detect what's alarm.
Unfortunately, I don't drink.
So this is our gift from me to you, from us to you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a hot and cold. It keeps things hot things hot, cold things cold. It's like a modern day flask.
Yeah.
Mariah style.
Thanks a lot, man.
There we go,
Sure.
So please use them and tell people about us. Tell people about the Sedilaka.
Yeah.
And we'll try our best to tell the world about you.
Sure.
My brother, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me, man. I really appreciate it.
All right.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, other than that,